how I found out my mother was prostituting. So one night, I go stay at my cousin's house, and I was 12, 13 at the time. This is when things started getting bad. So at the house that I left, that I didn't want to be at, and go to other people's houses as much as I could, I started smoking marijuana. I went to stay at my cousin's house though, and the next day. And for any of my cousins that watch this, that's why I'm not saying no names. I'm not putting the people who think they're important in my life, because no longer are you important in my life. You were when I was younger, but what we've become and what you've turned into now, you're no longer important in my life. So that's why I'm saying no names, because I'm putting everybody out there for who they are and what they were in my life while they watched all this happen. Sad. But my cousin, he and his older sister had the house, and it was her and her boyfriend. We stayed up, we watched Murder Was the Case, Snoop Dogg's movie, Night of the Living Dead, Part 2, and then everybody fell asleep. I remember waking up real late at night, or early in the morning, and I was hungry, so I went and got a bowl of cereal. But I couldn't because there was ants all through the one, so I just ate a couple pieces of bread and went back to sleep. We wake up, we go outside. It's like noon, 1 o'clock, something like that. It's an early afternoon. And here comes my mom, walking down the street, up above us. Hey, Mom. She got these leopard jeans on. She's prostituting. I mean, it's obvious. She got her purse on her. And she's like, hey, guys, what are you doing? You know, she's getting her dope and shit. So she ain't got time for her kid. I knew this at the time. So I was doing my own thing. And, I was like, you being okay? She said, of course. And she pulls her knife out of her purse and shows it to me. I was like, alright, Mom. Anybody who knew my mother knows when she was on the streets, she always carried a knife. Always. And that's a big part of this story. Big part, I think. So yeah, that happened. And I remember my little cousin, and she started walking away. He's like, yo, your mom's out there sucking dick. I was like, she's good at it. I mean, what do you do? I mean, I've walked in on her enough times. I knew that I've walked in on her many times, doing the damn deed. Yeah, she sat me down when she knew I lost my virginity. Like, we made a joke. She made a joke with me and the girl I lost my virginity with. She ran out the door with her face red, and I come home. My mom says, son, you need to sit down. I sit down. She says, listen, when you're with a woman and you want to make her feel really good, this is how she put it to me. She said, you need to go downtown. You need to go downtown, and you need, I'm not going to explain it all, but she told me exactly where to go and what to do and how to do it. So, I'm 43 now. I mastered that shit. Let me just... I'm out there. Let me get that done. Yeah, but that was my mom, man. I mean, she could rock both sides of life. She could rock hardcore, rocker, biker, prosty, fucking good housewife. She did it all. I watched her. So, after that, things were just going on for a minute. No boyfriend. We're chilling. Then she met him. Then she met the guy who I believe killed her. And alright, I gotta prepare myself for this, because like I said, this just came into me today to do this. So I'm gonna stop here, and then we're gonna get into some real deep stuff. And I know these videos are like 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 17 minutes, an hour. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to give it to you as best as I can because the people who see this, the ones that can help me, I just know in my mind somewhere, I'm like, views might do it. I don't know how to make money on here, but I know that if I get enough views, things can happen for me. But this is an important story, and that's why I'm doing it. This is a very important, to me it is, of course, but to other people too, people that knew her, people that loved her, um, and thankfully now, people that hated her because they deserve this. The people that I've had say things to me because they just despised my mother because of how beautiful she was, because of the men she took from them, because of what she was capable of doing. There were people out there that actually hated her and despised her, and after she was dead, they've told me some dark things of what they, like, I dated this one lady's daughter. She didn't want me with her daughter because she hated my mother. She walks in on us, on me, down on her daughter. This was just a couple years ago. She tells me to climb out the fucking window. I ain't going out the fucking window. She was punching me in my head as I walked by her. I was trying to get my clothes on. Daughter's getting dressed. She beats me all the way out the door. I get out the door. She throws a bird bath thing at me, and all I want to do is leave. So I go to get in the car and shut the door. She throws her arm over the top of the door, so I shut it in it. Look what he did to me. Look what he did to me. Look what... I'm trying to get her voice right. Look what he did to me. Look what he did. She sounded like that. She did so much in her life that she ruined all this. I mean, like, if she gave you a head, your thing would probably go numb. Like, that's how bad it was. And I'm saying that because I want to get to you, because you hurt me. You hurt me bad. You hurt me bad. There was no reason to do any of that. You had no right. No right. So that's that. But anyways, she was yelling at her daughter, look what he did to me. They take me to where I'm at. Cops call me, what happened? Well, by the time that the daughter had gotten back, come to find out, mom was a bum, was living in her daughter's basement. Daughter owned the house. And as the mother's saying, this is my house, he did this here, blah, blah, blah. The daughter gets back and says, no, this is my house, I own it, and I wanted him here. And he was just shutting the door, and that happened. So they let me go, and they should have. Now, that same day, let me tell you this, because this story gets deep. My son's mother had called me and told me that I could come over and see the kids. There was 4 of them, well, 6 altogether, but 2 were older. The other 3 were calling me dad at the time. This is a couple years ago now. But we had a biological son. And the same day that happened, she has me come over. When I get there, she says, meet me in the garage. She's saying things by the time I'm almost there, like, we're gonna fight. I'm like, I ain't trying to fight with you, I just want to see the kids. This story will come later, but it's coming in my head now because this happened on the same day. She says, you can come see the kids. And then she's like, we're fighting when you get here. And I'm like, I just want to see the kids. So when I get there, she literally puts me in the garage. She's in like a sports suit. She puts me in the garage, shuts the doors, has me blocked in. The big door's open in the back, but she shuts the other door so I can't get in. And she starts telling me how I'm mad because she was sleeping with a black dude for a year. Mind you, I've been with black women. None of that mattered to me. But at this point, this is where she was. She wanted to get me in trouble that day. She figured she said the right things to me. I might put my hands on her. Something might happen, but didn't work out like that. She started telling me, you're not seeing the kids. You know, this guy, you're mad about this guy, and you've always hated black people. Now, this is where I knew something was wrong. My neighbors were black on the one side of me. Anytime I went to help them or the ones across the street, when I come home, if I was gone too long, she would say to me, I don't know why you're out helping them. That word. She would say that. Since she cheats on me with a black guy, she's already, like, in my heart, racist in a sense. But that's where she's messed up and angry. Like, I'm like, she's saying this to me, and I'm like, wait a minute, this doesn't make any sense. Why are you doing this? And she's trying to get in my face and stuff. So I'm just like, I'm seeing the kids. So I go out the back big door of the garage, and I look up on the hill. What's standing up there? I don't know if it was the guy. I don't think it was the guy